Hello. So, patch 0.9.1 just launched, and this is the patch that most of us have been waiting for. Mainly because when the last update with the new season came out, Dauntless upgraded their version of the Unreal Engine for future improvements of the game, right? And with it, though, came new bugs. One of the bugs being an audio glitch for console players. They'll go 3, 4, 5 matches with absolutely no audio or gargled audio, or like certain sounds of like footsteps or teammates' foot or just like weird things would go through. It's totally disorienting. So this should be the update they said was gonna fix that. And then I saw a tweet from somebody where they've also retweaked. Wow, my green screen's acting up. Whatever. Fail green screen. They tweaked the chain blades a little bit, so let's dig into it. For those of you that are not familiar, you can find everything super easily over on the website playdauntless.com. You cover the news, come down to patch notes. I'll have a link down in the description below as always. But yeah, patch 0.9.1. So the new to Dauntless, they've added a trial feature. So they've added a retry button at the end of the hunt screen for trials. Selecting it will rematch make you so you can try the hunt again. So that's cool. Remove cells without swapping. This is cool. For those of you that have gone around to the middleman and tried to do a bunch of other things, you'll notice that it doesn't show up if you have stuff in your gear, the middleman won't show it. So this is I think a step in the right direction, where you can remove everything. I'm curious. Well, that's another. The hero loadout system is been delayed because people are like, well, why don't they just give us loadouts? There's a lot more to take into consideration. Trying to make the program code, like if you have a cell in this piece of gear and then you want to have a loadout that has that same, let's say you have 1+3, but you want to share it in like 5 different loadouts. You have to make the game be able to, so maybe this is the first step. So now that they have a function of unswapping the stuff, maybe that's one other step. Another issue with loadouts is if they were to push out loadouts, let's say you have a set of gear where you're fighting against frost behemoths, or a set of gear you're fighting against fire behemoths, and then but you color code it. A lot of people, we all like to make ourselves look pretty, right? So that's another issue with loadouts, is trying to figure out, and you still have that one cell that's going to be shared in all that gear. On top of that one cell being shared in all those loadouts, you also have to figure out how to save the dies on those same pieces of gear. If you're sharing like a Nasher glove in all 3 sets of gear that you're trying to run, or loadouts, then how do you code that in? So it's not a simple thing. I'm not a coder. I'm sure some people that do code or programming will be like, it's simple. I've worked with Unreal Engine for years. But I think the upgrade to the new version of Unreal Engine, which caused a bunch of the problems, the cell, I think these are all baby steps towards getting the loadouts to work properly. Because they could push it out, and if it didn't change your guys' cosmetics or your transmogs, people are going to complain, right? So I think they're trying to get it right. Just theorizing. From how transparent they've been in their live streams and on Twitter, I feel like that's kind of what's happening. And these little things are just little things that I speculate on when I look at. So I think when the loadouts come out, it'll be decent. We'll see, though. We'll see. Time will tell. Preview Behemoth loot. Added a loot tab to the airship lobby so you can check out potential rewards for the behemoth you're hunting and figure out what you need to do. I wonder, I'll have to look at this, because you kind of get your loot. So, but it's behemoth loot. So this could be, remember back in my tips and tricks video, if you guys ever watched it, or if you guys haven't, there's 2 issues between console and PC. PC, when you go to your armor smith or your weaponsmith, you can hover over at the bottom. It'll give you a circle image of all of your items that you need to upgrade an item to like +6 or to +10 or to craft it. On PC, you just take your little mouse and you hover over it. It says, oh, you have to break this piece off of a neutral behemoth with a +8 threat level within 2 minutes. Console players just have to rely on the far right-hand column that just gives the name of the item. It doesn't tell how to do it, where to get it, or anything. So you typically have to look at that name, then go to like the Dauntless wiki and type it in to figure it out. So I'm wondering if now this will give you the descriptions when you're in the airship lobby, which is another good step in the right direction if that's what it's showing. But we'll have to see what it's exactly showing. If it's showing your patrol loot, well, you already knew that when you queued up for the patrol. Maybe people in your party didn't see what the loot was going to be, but still. Quality of life. Spending Aether Dust at the middleman will no longer consume platinum instead. If you encountered this bug and would like your purchase refunded, please contact support. Okay. Adjusting the FOV slider will now actually adjust your FOV. Ooh, I'm going to play around with that. I wonder if that's going to mess up the frame rate, though. We'll see. We'll see how nice it is. Fixed a bug that could cause audio to cut out when playing on PlayStation 4 and Xbox. There it is. There it is. There is the big bug. I'm glad. So that took, what, a week and a half to get it dialed in? That's cool. They probably had a fix for it sooner, but obviously you want to patch everything once. You don't want to be patching daily. Fixed a bug that could cause degraded performance on FPS lockup. For those, yeah, cool. If it didn't get fixed, FYI, if you're on PC and the frame rate bug, some people didn't even notice it, but they would see the number change. So people have different perspectives on frame rate and whatever. So, but if you did notice it, all you had to do was go to your menu and then toggle VSync on and back off, or off and back off on again, and it would fix it. So if it didn't actually get fixed, that's how you fix that. Just toggle your VSync. If it's off, toggle it on off. If it's on, toggle it off on. Got it? Good. Fixed a bug that was preventing new Slayers from progressing past the character creator. I thought that got fixed already. Lady Luck's shop fixed a bug that could cause the shop to hang or stall out when opening it for the first time. Fixed a bug while hovering over an item in the shop would actually select it, causing some Slayers to purchase the wrong item. Ooh. If this bug caused you to make an unintended purchase, please contact support and let them know. Cool. Fixed a bug where items in the shop could take too long to load. All right, trials. Slayers should no longer fall through the map on the island of trials. I think I had a friend do that to me once. Well, not to me, but while we were playing. Fixed a bug that allowed Slayers to earn more marks than intended by repeating trials. Oh, I missed out on that one. Fixed a bug that could cause the timer in trials to unintentionally pause. I heard about that. Fixed, hence the 13 minute timers. Fixed a bug that, you cheaters. Fixed a bug that could cause trials behemoths to spawn with unintentionally low power. Okay, cool. So going forward, we should have more accurate kill times on the leaderboards. Fixed a bug where Smolaks could spawn on top of Slayers in What? Oh, evil. Fixed a few unclickable spots in the disband guild button. Fixed a bug where voice chat could stop working when switching profiles on PlayStation 4. Fixed a bug that caused guild invites to fail silently. If the invited Slayer was already in a guild, invited Slayers will now receive a prompt that invites them to accept and leave their current guild. Fixed a bug where players couldn't whisper to each other from the social menu. Fixed a bug where the guild menu navigation might not work with the controller. Okay. Oh, also going back to, where was it? The middleman, Aether Dust. Spending Aether Dust at the middleman. FYI, if you are on PC and this bug didn't get fixed and you can't click on Aether Dust to buy your cells, all you have to do is make sure that you have the platinum highlighted, and maybe this is the bug that they're referring to, and you can hit the arrow key and it moves it over, then you can hit enter to purchase it. So, but I think this might be what they're talking about, how they fixed it. All right, we'll come back and skip through these things here in a second. For all the minor bug fixes. Balance changes. Chain Blade's primary attacks. Swinging Blade finisher. Blade Spin finisher. And Cruel Rift Strike can now interrupt behemoths. What? So, interrupting is booping, to my knowledge, right? I could be wrong. I'm still only a 2-month lifer on this game so far. But primary attacks, so basically just swinging. Any swing is going to be able to boop. Are you serious? And then the swinging blade finisher. So that's for those of you that don't know, the swinging blade is the 1, 2, then you do this 360 swipe, and then the finisher is finally going back to light for your 4th hit, and you do this X slash downward. Same thing with the blade spin. You do a 1, 2, 3, and then you do this little like double Dutch spin, and then you come down with the finisher. Boom. So the finishers will get, I mean, that's clearly, right? The primary attacks I'm confused on. Any attack? That doesn't make any sense. Then if it's any attack, unless it's just literally like a light attack. But that's crazy. And then Cruel Rift Strike, that's the teleport. That's one of the abilities you can swap in and out. The default is where you throw your chains at the behemoth and you pull yourself to them, or if you're on the behemoth, you do this crazy backflip and it does splash damage down below. I'm kind of upset that the splash damage backflip doesn't interrupt, because that'd be cool. You could be on your behemoth, and as it does something, or you're standing there and Embermane's coming at you, as it gets close, you could just backflip out of the way, boop him, he'd flop, and you'd land on his... Oh, that would be so cinematic. That'd be dope. But Cruel Rift Strike is when you teleport through the behemoth, which is cool, but now here's a scenario. Embermane's coming at you, you Cruel Rift Strike through him, you boop him, he flops way behind you, and you have to dash all your way back again. So in that scenario, you'd use your heavy attack and knock him on his butt, turn around. But still, you could let's say Koshai is doing that weird 360 jump. You could Cruel Rift Strike, woof, and it would flop. That'd be dope. That'd be dope. Chain Blade's invulnerability, iframes, now begin at the start of the dash. So now, okay, cool. For those of you that play and swap weapons, that is the biggest headache, is trying to get the muscle memory for the Chain Blade's dash dodge, and when it's safe to versus everything else in the game. Everything else in the game, you dodge right when you get hit to get your iframes active. So like right as it's coming down, you go whoop and you dive through it. Whereas that, you got to be like, all right, it's coming, dash, slam. Okay, I got it. So that's cool. That's way cool. Now you'll have the same muscle memory on everything. Ooh, more boreas tuning. Reduce damage from Dreadfrost of Boreas' minions. It's a small reduction. That's still worth it, because they hurt. Reduce the number of minions that can spawn on a group hunt. Okay, because there's... Well, I don't know if I like that. Downplayed minion hit reactions, making it easier to land consecutive attacks on them. Okay. I wonder if that means, like, once you hit it, it'll stop kind of moving or bouncing away from you. Increase the scale of minion hitboxes, making it easier to hit... Oh, cool. Soften the stagger caused by stalker minions. Poke attack. Okay. That's the guys that swing backwards and poke you with their feet. And you fall over face first. Okay. So maybe you'll just knock and you can still... Because then you have to run back and hit him again. Scale down the overall size of the behemoth. Of both the Boreas and Dreadfrost. Oh, cool. This should make their parts more accessible. Break them all. Fixed an issue where Dreadfrost Boreas' bomber minions' damage radius was larger than their attack visual effects. Oh, I didn't notice that. Okay, cool. So now they'll be easier to dodge, I guess. Quest changes. Light a fire. Changed object from break 10 Embermane to 2 Embermane parts. We spent... God. We have a new player, a new friend that's brand new to the game, and she was just on this quest, and we spent on stream... over an hour? At first we went in and we killed it really quick, and she wasn't getting any parts. Then we're like, well, shoot, she has to be the one to break everything. And then we were trying to figure out how to wound it. It was this most tedious thing. She finally got it done, like yesterday, and now she only required 2. Behemoth Studies. Updated objective text and player text. Wait, this is quest, right? To spell out the number of patrols required. Changed objective from complete 3 patrol hunts for neutral behemoths to complete 1 patrol hunt for increased orb rewards from 3 to 8. Quest now rewards neutral and Terra orbs in addition to Blaze Frost and Shock orbs. Oh. Am I going to get refunded? No, not refunded. Whatever. I don't care. City on the Verge. Added Terra orbs to the quest completion rewards. That's cool. The following quests have had their orb rewards increased by 25%. Hey, so new players are getting extra stuff. Nice. Known issues. All right. Boreas bomber minions' death animations can be interrupted, causing those minions to disappear instead of exploding. Slayer should still receive the minion kill buff, even if this happens. All right. I didn't know that was an issue. Boreas minions can take longer to spawn than usual. I think I felt that way sometimes where we're waiting for them to come in. Using the retry button in a trial with random members may result in the player entering a trial solo if they cannot find a new party members within time. Okay. So that's a known issue. That's good. Purchase notifications, but you should be able to solo it. I'm just kidding. Purchase notifications may display the wrong item name or quantity. This should not affect the actual item or quantity rewarded. All right. Well, the video's a lot longer because I like to talk a little bit. Again, sorry, streamer life. But, I'll leave some of this up on stream briefly. I'll put a link down below. Again, go to their website, playdauntless.com. Go to the news tab right over here. And then patch notes. They've got every patch note from, I believe, the beginning of their life. on there. They've also got the Hunt Pass information, roadmap, latest news. You can look at the current trials information. They've got lots of stuff on. Ooh, press kit. I bet you that's for people like me. Anyways, I stream daily on Twitch at twitch.tv/SlyGumbi. Let's see. We'll move down. Boom. Usually between the hours of 8 p.m. till about 2 a.m. However, since Dauntless came out, we've been going way longer than 2 a.m. I also got a website, SlyGumbi.com, where I post stuff here and there. I'm trying to figure out how to organize more build information on the website. We've got a Discord as well that has all kinds of, cover lots of games, do lots of things with games. So we've got stuff on the Discord. I've got an Epic supporter creator code, SlyGumbi. Everything is SlyGumbi, just SlyGumbi. So it's pretty cool. If you're ever looking for groups to play with, you want to test different theories, you've heard things that you want explanations on. I'm kind of now that I've been playing this game for 2 months, we do a lot of testing. We've gone into a handful of trials, a handful of other specific behemoth stuff. We try different cells. We look at the difference of individual perks like Bladestorm versus Sharpened, or we stack them together. I was the other day trying to figure out how to make, as silly as it sounds, a knockout build for Chain Blades. So I was stacking weighted strikes and knockout. We were testing all the different number increases. We were running potions. So there's a lot of cool things that we do on stream. Eventually that kind of stuff will start coming out on YouTube as well. But again, twitch.tv/SlyGumbi if you're a late nighter. Again, it's a little bit more of a adult show. It's fun. Kid goes to bed. My turn to be immature again, because during the day you can't adulting, right? Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye now.